Oh.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
This is MangoTownMatt.
MangoTownMatt, MangoTownTravis. Hope you're ready for an exciting match of Arimaa. Or Arimaa. Arimaa.
Just Arimaa. I think it's Arimaa.
Just Arimaa. Could be. Designed for it to be difficult for the computers.
So, description of how Arimaa works before we get started. Pieces are in... All I have to do is get one of these back pieces, the rabbit, to the back line.
From 1 to 8, or 8 to 1.
They each move one square orthogonally, and you can move up to four moves per turn.
Four moves per turn.
So you could move the elephant 4 spaces, or you can move the elephant 2 and the camel 2, or all pieces 1, or combinations of anything.
But you cannot jump over pieces. You cannot move diagonally.
Correct. And the rabbits can't move backwards.
Forward, left, right, no backwards.
So there's these 4 squares that if your piece is in and a friendly piece is not orthogonally in a square around it, it would disappear.
It's kind of like a hole. It's like that scene from Game of Thrones.
But say if I had my camel on this square, D3, my horse could go through it.
Yes.
Or stay in it if you really wanted to.
Now, one thing that you should know if you're going to play this game is that it will allow you to move your pieces into these drop zones, even if you don't have a piece orthogonally next to it. So you do need to be careful about that.
It'll just disappear.
Yes.
And then, can you do undo? Do you have an undo option?
Now, I didn't have it happen on this one. With the practice matches I was playing on a different site, it did have an undo, but I'm pretty sure that once you did that, it would not let you undo it. So.
Okay. So you got to watch out for that. So the reason why the pieces are higher rank, the elephant is the biggest, then the camel, then the 2 horses, then the dogs or wolves?
Dogs.
And then the 2 cats.
The 2 cats.
Because higher pieces than the other pieces can pull or push the lower pieces.
Now that does eat up your moves, though.
Pulling or pushing takes 2 turns instead of 1. Moving, I guess you would push. Yeah, well, I guess you'll see how that
push
works.
and then you have to move. You can't just push.
Correct. You push. Say you push them out of that square and then you move to that square. If you push them out of the square, you have to move. Or
if you pull them, you also have to move.
Yeah.
So that part can get a little bit tricky, as it does affect your ability to use your 4 moves most effectively.
So usually, the first player places his whole line, like he can place all his 16 pieces down however he wants, and then the other player places down the 16 pieces however they want. I think this is just the starting position that's there.
Yeah,
I think
so. Anytime you play on this site, this is the original.
So I think at the start we can change the positions.
We totally can.
Okay.
But I was going to say for this first game, let's just play with the normal loadout, because we'll probably have it. We'll definitely
we'll do it
have time for probably 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's start it.
All right, here we go. I do believe you get to go first, sir. Yes. Oh man, did we put it on? Oh, so it's going to be 5 minutes per move, I believe.
No, it's 5 minutes plus
total
20 seconds each move.
20 seconds each move.
All right, so how do I even move this?
You click on it.
Yeah.
And then you would click up the next one. So you have to click. So look, if you click to get rid of show the original pieces, you can see that when you do it, when you click. Oh, actually, it's pi move still. So just hit finish the move. That's why you can't move.
Oh. Well, I should still be able to move.
Now since
Oh, because that's, yeah.
So you have to click the arrows. You can't like drag the piece.
Is this still Pi Move or?
No, it's not. Now we've actually started.
All right, we started.
So I was thinking about how great it would be if we just randomly ended up in a living situation where it was like you, me, and Mike. It'd be like 3/7 of MangoTown.
Yes, it would.
So I went and saw Jumanji today with my mom. Oh, excuse me, Watson. He is underfoot. Ooh, rubbing against my boots now. And I was surprised they didn't do like a straight remake. They made it like almost completely different. Which I was not terribly... It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Oh, bless you.
I should. Okay. Why can't I move anything else?
Which one did you move?
Move this horse.
Oh, you know what? You can't move the horse up because you don't have any pieces orthogonally.
Oh. So I just finished the move?
Well, I mean, you could in theory like move a rabbit up or something. I think
Maybe I just can't do that.
maybe you have to use all four of your. Ooh.
Oh, see, it's still not letting me do that.
Yeah, that is strange.
Still not letting me do that.
What'd you get up to today, Travis? Same old, same old. The usual. Or for some people, the unusual. Ooh. Got my hands on the Kurosawa box set. So, should we decide to we could in theory watch that anytime.
Nice.
Yes indeed. I think the reason that you can't do that, yeah, well, here's why. If you scroll up a little bit, you're going to see an error message when you try to make that move. The thing that's a little bit weird about this is like you can't have pieces that are the exact same push each other.
There you go. You can play this with a normal chess set on chess pieces. The little bunny rabbits are the pawns.
Yes. I don't think you can push. Scroll up a little bit. Aha.
There we go.
Very good.
Complicated mess this is. The anticipation. Oh no. That's a shame.
Yeah, I almost wish you got two camels.
The goal of Arimaa is to get one of our rabbits to the other side.
Yes,
But
from one end to the other.
Got your horse, I think.
Not yet.
Right there.
Because see, if you have two pieces next to each other, so the 4 dark squares on line 3 and line 6, if you push a piece into that and don't move any other pieces, it drops down. But if you have two pieces right next to each other, they won't disappear. But it looks like I might be in trouble. Ooh.
Ooh. One of mine though too.
See, I don't know though. It doesn't. I think it gives me an error message when I push this. But what's weird to me about that?
Bigger pieces can push or pull smaller pieces. You get 4 moves per turn. 1 move orthogonally is a turn, and a pushing and pulling is 2 turns. You get 4 per turn. And all I have to do is get a rabbit to the other side. And if if a piece is in this square without a friendly piece or tile line next to it, then it dies. And if a piece doesn't have a larger piece next to it, it's frozen. I'll show you a way to show frozen pieces.
That's true. Would be interesting.
Anticipation.
If you had to be one type of fruit, what type of fruit would you be?
Mango.
Oh, yeah, that was my answer. You can't just copy all my answers. Get out of here.
Did you know a coffee bean is actually a fruit pit?
Ooh. Did you know if you eat a green coffee bean before it's been roasted, you actually get as much caffeine as you would out of a whole cup of coffee?
Nice.
How we ended up drinking coffee and not eating the beans, that is a mystery.
How would you pronounce that person's name?
Sam Lok.
How would you say that again?
Sam Lok.
Like a Sam?
CM.
Sim.
CM.
Sim Luke.
It reminds me a little bit of Dutch. Like instead of saying that you like something on Facebook, it's like look. See, it gets hard because we get these big like chunks where we have like up in 5 and 6 on the right hand side of the board.
Yeah.
Where it's all blocked up.
Oh, Jesus.
Candidate master, look. Apparently. The more you know.
You're making a break for it. I'm kind of nervous. You just got to get a rabbit to the back rank. Said coffee beans are hard to chew on, right? I don't know what that is.
I think if you get them green, they're actually not that hard. I mean, because they have espresso beans. They're maybe a little bit.
Oh, maybe those are frozen. Maybe it does show frozen pieces.
That's true.
But no, maybe not, because that shouldn't be frozen.
Yeah. The FDA at one point was they were trying to make like vapable caffeine, smokable caffeine a thing. These little tubes where you just be like, cup of coffee. Someone was actually, the FDA was giving a hard no on that.
Remember, I think there was a thing a few years ago about the powder alcohol.
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to that. They're probably like, we would have just too much of a drugged public if this were the case.
Yeah, I mean that would just be so dangerous, especially considering the calculating dose a lot of the times with alcohol.
You can pretty much sneak it into anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's a liquid. It's not hard to sneak to begin with.
Bam! Where's your rabbit now?
True. I'm surprised you can push with your rabbits in this one.
Push with your rabbits.
Yeah, in the version I was playing earlier, you couldn't push with your rabbits.
I thought you could only push with a stronger piece.
Yeah,
Blue has the
which
advantage,
it wouldn't make sense why you would have been able to push mine with the rabbit then.
Because the bunny on E4 is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bunny on E4. Well, maybe he does before. They're at like a 10-second delay too.
Yeah.
So the bunny was, I would think. Well, I don't know. Usually the first player would have the advantage, but on Arimaa, usually the first player puts down their line and the second player, so it somewhat blocks that out. But this one okay.
Yeah, I honestly haven't played enough Arimaa
I
yet
can't
to
move
be
backwards.
totally sure.
I guess I can move forward.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing with the rabbits, is that once you move them, it's kind of a fixed. See, I'm confused by that though. Don't you have to be right next to the pieces in order to be able to push them?
I was right next to you.
Yeah, but for example, like, shouldn't you have to be directly to my left if you're going to push me to the left?
No.
I
believe so. Yeah.
Well, apparently not. Cause
it shows the arrows.
You just pushed me again, so.
It's your camel. Yeah, I don't have a camel, so that's kind of worrisome. But I ride all my territory. So I gotta start thinking about getting a rabbit through somehow.
I don't know what that means.
Run low on time.
True. I'd be surprised if you didn't win on this one.
I mean, we're both right at like 1 minute time, and it's plus 20.
Yeah, true.
I've been around 1 minute for a bit now, I think. I've been kind of trying to move fast. So that's why I kind of thought you kind of had the advantage at the beginning. You guys can't see my time right now, but they can see yours.
See, I'm confused by this. Like, I have my elephant right here, look, and it won't let me push your... Is it just because I'm in front of you?
Yeah, you can. Go do that again. And then now move that. And then now you gotta move your
It says you cannot...
But now you gotta move your elephant.
Aha.
So that should be... Yeah.
No, I don't know that I can. No, it won't let me. Weird.
Put more time on it next time, but you're getting close to... So you should make some moves really quick. Because you can't have time.
Oh, great job. Started the new game.
Oh, you're out of time?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need more than 5 minutes.
Alright.
Just put like a half hour, maybe.
No, not that long. Alright, where are the... That should be plenty.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
H5. That was, yeah, that one over here. Yeah, that was last game. What's your move?
No, it's your turn.
So, sure.
Yeah, positive. Your time is running.
It's weird that it has it. I wonder if you can move. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's switching him. That is switching him.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the pie move.
No, it's not the pie. It's switching the order around these pieces.
Oh, so that's not what you were talking about with pie move?
Yeah.
I assume that's what that was, yeah. So at the very beginning, you can click on one piece and then click on another, and it'll flip the two pieces.
Yeah, that's not pie. That's not pie rule.
When we were talking about it yesterday, I thought that's what you were.
Pie rule is when, so say like white goes and then black goes, and then white goes again usually, and then black goes. Actually, I want white, and that kind of makes it more fair.
That's fair.
Our great comments. Thanks. Okay. Unusual strategy. Maybe not. Just getting some space.
We'll see.
I do want to switch them around the next game. Now that I think about it.
See, this is what I'm annoyed with. It's like, look, here are both of our elephants, right?
Yeah, our elephants can't push each other.
Okay, they can't pull each other either?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing, I guess maybe the same pieces. Can't pull or push each other. And then, you can't push that elephant. Because it's too big. Yes. The thing I like about chords in music is if they sound bad, I can usually just change one or two notes, and it's like, okay, that sounds bad. And then you can always do that again until it sounds, and then it's like, oh, that's worse. That's, and then, oh, that's definitely worse. And then you said, okay, that's kind of good. And then you realize that's the chord you knew all along.
Or it just gets weirder.
That was weird.
Sometimes I like to go just in weirder directions. Ah, nice. I don't know how I feel about the fact that elephants can't push each other, though.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if there are, I wish there were like a lot of Arimaa variants where we could,
absolutely,
like just like chess variants, so we play a lot like. Horde Arimaa sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Well, since all the pieces are pretty equal. Anti-Arimaa sounds pretty fun. I don't know how it would work.
That's true. Try to lose on purpose.
Oh. Okay, so what's going on here?
Be a really funny game to help kids learn different animals. Like every time you move the piece, it makes the animal noise. Classic old McDonald's.
Yeah, their kids should just learn. That should just be like 2 years worth of schooling of like learning different board games. Maybe not.
It'd probably be really good for your cognitive development.
Hopefully.
Probably. I mean, it's a lifelong skill.
I think
too.
a lot of chess puzzles would be really good.
Yeah, that's true. You generally don't forget how to play games.
You didn't.
I didn't. What the fuck? What does this thing all the time where it'll be like, you can't do that, even though like by all technicalities.
I think it's because. I mean, I think the one I did it was you have to move into the square that you pushed the piece out of, and sometimes you can't move it because it's a frozen piece.
Yeah. That would make sense. Also, it is cold today, man. Whopping 23 degrees, but I think it was like 9 this morning.
Man.
It sucks. I always walk my dog every morning, so she expects it. I'll like finish drinking my coffee and I'll get up and she'll be like, oh, it's time. She'll get up and get all excited. It's the worst on days like today because I would rather wait a couple hours. But we are creatures of habit.
We are.
Are we?
I think so. I mean, I think there's been. I definitely think like even if you just like sleep on the same times every day, even if it's like getting 8 hours or whatever, 9 hours is good. But if you sleep at the exact same hours every day, it's like even better. And you get into the
definitely. Some of that just being rhythmic. That's only 3.
It says it's frozen.
That would do it.
I've only played this once, and it was with Mike, and we didn't really understand the frozen rule at all when we played.
Yeah, I'm not a huge...
So
I understand the frozen rule. I'm not... It can be really limiting sometimes.
Yeah.
Not to say that that's a bad thing. Necessarily.
I guess it'll stop from, just rogue bunnies just running to the end at the end.
Yeah, but you have to have a completely clear pathway to be able to do that. And usually having a completely clear pathway can be somewhat difficult. Our times we're equal. Oh, also, I don't know if you have Netflix or use Netflix at all, but man, definitely check out Samurai Gourmet. Hilarious. It's about this old guy, this old Japanese guy who retires, and he's just like, I don't know what to do with myself. And he every episode centered around like him going somewhere new to eat. And on the very first episode, he's like, what do I want? Oh, a beer? And he's like, no, you can't have a beer in the middle of the day. And he was like, wait, I'm retired.
I might not have thought about some of these rabbits being frozen. Not really sure. But all I need is one rabbit. I've got 2 up on the board. They're still in my half. Can see on my turn if I can move them or not.
Yeah.
Can't move that one. I can. Maybe. Okay, it doesn't say it's frozen.
Weird. So it must be once you're out of the original. Excuse me. Once you're out of the original 1 or 2 starting lines.
thanks for still watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hope you follow us and watch us more in the future, because we're going to be streaming tomorrow and the next day as well. Some sort of chess tomorrow, I think, and some sort of chess the next day, probably. Guys, training. Somewhat. I mean, we're a band, so we play music, and then we're training to play music sometimes, but then we're also training our brains to play chess and other games. And then we might
Training for a lifetime of not being terribly bored.
correct. I can't do that.
I think I'm going to have my students make a board game at some point this year.
Nice.
Have to iron out some of the details on that one, but they'll have to like write the directions and everything.
I think I made a board game in 4th grade, which was just kind of like, yeah, there's world championships for Arimaa, just like chess. There's Arimaa things, and so is Othello. There's a lot of good, yeah. And we probably could, find one of the, well, I guess it's pretty kind of popular, I guess. But find a really unpopular game and then just be really good at it.
Yeah, true. Be a great like first date.
So did you say rabbits can push other rabbits? I guess I can undo it and try it.
I think they can, but I don't agree with them being able to do that. Like, I think the one thing that makes this version weirder than the other one that I was playing was the fact that you can push. Like, I don't think rabbits should be able to push each other at all.
So it's like you cannot move enemy piece without pulling.
Aha. So I think the only technicality there is that you would have had to, if you were like right in front of that rabbit and then pushed it one up and moved the piece up with it, then you could do it.
These are all stuck. We also have a YouTube channel, not just Twitch, for our board games.
Yeah, true.
That has like 30 videos now of chess variants and other board-like games that are played on boards. Oh no.
Oh yes.
I didn't think about that. Alright. So I'm gonna get a rabbit doing something.
You and me both. You and me both. One thing that would definitely be an improvement for this site as well would be if it showed you like the number of turns that you had next to the finish move, undo last move. It's like 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When is the World Championships for Arimaa? Asking in the chat.
True.
Google it sometime later. Google. Did you make any plans for the year, or like, I'm gonna do this?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably gonna move back to America for a longer stretch of time.
Like when?
It's summer.
Oh yeah.
So July I'll be back for good, and we'll see from there. I mean, get a job.
Yeah.
Might hop horizontally and see what my options are.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I was talking to my mom earlier, and she was like, "Man, so."
See, I thought I can pull it this way.
Candidate Master Luck says, "Good question. No idea." I don't know if that was in reference to the. What did you just do though? So you just pulled. Did you just pull my dog from the other side?
I moved. If you look at my screen, I can show you. My camel's here. I moved my camel here, and then my elephant go in, and then I moved out, and that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm fucked.
I still don't have any bunnies or rabbits. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but like right now. It's just like I've lost so many pieces and my elephant is frozen.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty fucked.
It says I can move your elephant though, but that wouldn't make sense.
No, you couldn't move my elephant.
But it's showing like the arrow.
Yeah, you could click it and then it would give you a red error message.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can't do that. But I was talking to my mom earlier, and I was telling her like, man, you know, like if I get into an MFA program, I'm really gonna have to think about it because that might mean like not having kids, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I wouldn't be making any money until a little bit later on, and even then, not much. And she was like, "Yeah, I don't know that I would even have kids if I was your age." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good point."
Questions of kids, yes.
Certainly a social, economic.
Yeah, doctor would be 4 or 5 years, if not longer.
Yeah. I mean, you could totally have kids, but you'd have to do it like pretty immediately, or marry younger. But money really is, I think, is the big issue. You know. Can you imagine having a kid and not having anything saved?
True.
That shit would be terrible. We'll see. Yeah, where all are you applying for?
We can talk about it later.
Doctor. Oh yeah. Wouldn't want the internet to know.
Sure. I wonder what the time control for the world champion Arimaa is.
Yeah, I don't know. Although I don't know that they do time control.
I think they do.
I wonder how big the Arimaa like player base is. God, again. Fuck.
I don't know if I can do that actually. It's not letting me.
Yeah, it says you can't move an enemy piece without pulling or pushing it. You're gonna have to undo whatever you did.
I didn't do that. People who actually play Arimaa are probably like, of course you can't do that. What are you thinking?
Why does Arimaa remain a niche game, and how to popularize it?
Stream it to the billions and billions of fans who watch MangoTown Plaza play video games. But it could be, if it's on the internet forever, just think of how many people
That's true.
could potentially watch this.
Also, that does presume... Yeah, like what the
And
fuck?
what if a bunch of aliens are watching it right now that we don't know about? Or like, do we count bacteria as watching our video? Do they count as...
I mean, the thing that's interesting is to think about, like, the internet getting overloaded.
I don't like getting pushed. Rude.
Well, I don't like getting pulled. Or dropped from the map, or... any of the shenanigans you've been up to since you got here. We got some extreme nose blowing going on upstairs, folks. I tell you, it is something else. I think Mike's gonna come over.
I'm afraid to lose my camel. I think I can do this for one move. Or my elephant. I can do this one too.
I don't think I have anything that I could use to.
Can I do that? Yeah.
Even if you moved your camel, I don't have any pieces strong enough to be able to. Oh, fuck.
Put my elephants in a square that I don't want.
Yeah, but there's nothing I can do to get rid of your elephant. As
so
long
I
as
think-
you keep your camel there.
Is there a dot? Is the dot in the lower corner mean it frozen?
I don't think so.
I wonder what that means. I wonder why those are there.
I don't know.
Because I've seen those there. I don't know.
Because I can't do anything to
my elephant shouldn't be frozen.
Yeah.
So. You have to start small.
Always do now.
That's what I say in the chat. Was that mine?
No, it was mine.
Okay. I think I can see them.
I think you can win.
Alright. How do I win? I think on this move.
Oh, maybe not then. Which piece is frozen?
What did I do?
Why would that piece be frozen now?
I don't know.
That's weird. It's weird that it says stuff like that sometimes, and then it's...
I still don't think I have it. Let's see. Because all the pieces get all blocked up. Oh. Oh, wow. I'm an idiot. I think I did have it.
Where?
Maybe not. Oh, I don't know. The frozen roll is so confusing.
Yeah. It is.
I don't know. I'll try it. I'll figure it out. Just gotta make sure you just don't make a sprint for it somehow. Because all your rabbits are pretty much right here except for that one on B4.
Finally unlocked that elephant again, thank goodness. No! Yeah, you totally could have done that last time too.
Yeah.
Good game. Thanks.
Nice. Good game. Yeah, that's what I didn't know if like it would be frozen right there. I guess maybe diagonally next to it is fine too. I thought it was just orthogonally next to it.
Yeah, apparently it is.
But I could move there.
Yeah, that was weird. It's weird that you'd be able to do that. Huh.
Let's do another one. Oh yeah, we got another. I don't know when do we start?
7:30. It's been an hour.
You think so? You gonna do another one?
Yeah. We might, depending on when Mike.
Yeah. And also, I need to plug in my computer.
Ooh, always a good idea. We can start with a revised.
Yes.
Beginning. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Takes some more time.
Yeah.
Horses. That seems fine. I don't know. I'll put a horse.
Yeah, I haven't read up too much on like strategy or anything.
It's your move. You kept with it? Oh, we have another viewer I've seen before.
Nice. Figwent.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to
the chat.
Playing Arimaa.
Playing Arimaa. Is there an echo in here? I do declare.
I do declare. It is my turn.
Doth you? Ooh, the suspense.
Is killing me.
Am I? Already.
No.
Said to be overseen.
Are you down, Ray?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gave ourselves plus 45 seconds for a move.
True. Not a bad way to do it.
Yeah, so you can, if you didn't hear this before, you can play this with a standard chessboard and standard chess pieces if you wanted to. 8 pawns of the rabbits. Oh, that's not bad. They said 5 minutes plus 1.5 minutes for each turn.
Oh, nice. Man, so if you moved quick, you could rack up a lot of time in the bank.
In chess, well, yeah, in chess that's quite long. But when you have 4 moves and we don't do them, I guess, I don't know. Or there's a lot to think about here. So I should try to think about someone like chess. Improve the position of my pieces. How can I make my pieces that aren't doing anything do something?
Yeah, I think some of it, what's a little bit different than chess, I think you have to think a lot more about defense.
Yeah.
Consistently across the board.
Oh, look, about to push my horse in. Could have swore I had more there.
More what?
More on that. I thought I had more over here. Why is usually not free on Tuesday? Well, I don't know. Maybe he's just... Actually, he's been free on some Tuesdays.
Who?
Mike.
I
guess.
I'm usually free on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But Wednesdays, me and Mike are definitely free for our stream.
Like
I said, every other day it was kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
What was the time control you played yesterday?
Alma and I?
Yeah.
I just left it on whatever it was set. So it was like at least an hour. Whatever the initial. Because she had never played before, so. I played a couple of matches against the computer. And then hot back at it.
It's saying that piece first, I think. She don't do that. Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, snap.
Ooh. What's it gonna do?
See, I don't think I should be able to move.
I don't think you could move that horse
Yeah.
if you wanted to. Like, I think it will always show you the arrows so that you can.
Mm.
But I think if you try to, it'd give you that error message.
If you could instantly know every instrument or know every language, which you would, or every board game. Like if you could be a pro at all one of those three.
Either languages or instruments. I feel like I'd probably get the most enjoyment out of instruments. Languages would probably be the more practical choice for me. Whereas I would say that for you, it would probably be more practical for you to choose instruments.
I don't know.
But imagine being like really proficient at every single instrument and then composing.
See, I don't think I can do that.
Really?
Oh,
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Because my horse should be able to move your camel. Yeah, I don't know. It gives me that option.
Yeah.
Oh, it's frozen now. I have like a, you know how you like get a crook in your neck? I got one of those on my back. Kind of.
Hello, Mr. Watson. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you want.
Going straight to me.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, of course.
You are his owner.
Just short enough to not be in view. Come on, Watson. I can raise my chair up. Nope. Yeah, your tail could be in view. Oh, that's crazy. It's frozen too. I sacrificed a cat for a bunny. I believe. If I let you take my rabbit. Okay, I can, yeah, you gotta do it. camel get taken? Oh, no, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Welcome to the chat. Please be nice to each other, and if you aren't, at least be funny.
Oh.
Be extremely mean and funny at the same time.
Great job.
If you aren't nice, at least be funny mean. I want to figure this out somehow. Does that make sense? I can go here. Oh, no, I can't do that. I'll do that. No, maybe not. Well, yeah. Can you? Yeah, you said your rabbits can push the rabbits. I'm gonna be wary of that.
Yeah. I mean, if you keep your elephant there, you won't be able to do.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do anything.
I thought if I moved my elephant up, I'd be able to do something on the next turn at least. But I don't know.
Maybe.
There's only one way to beat the Arimaa World Championship, and that is to not know the rules that well the first time we stream it live. And then you become world champion and you're like, man, I don't even know the rules. So like each move you do.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? I think
the person just gets really mad.
There would have to be a lot of chance involved, but I think that is a valid strategy sometimes, just like making random moves that apply zero logic. But again, I think chance plays into that very much.
What do you think of something here? Because that's a lot of good blocking. I should be able to think of something with my camel and elephant around here. There's no way I can move it that way. Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I would lose my mind. I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Gotta use all the 2 brain cells that I have left, put those 2 together, and then think of how I can get my rabbit and my 2 most powerful pieces to get to that next line. Alright. So I think I should... 1? This seems bad. Oh.
I hate when it does that, when it highlights the board. Oop.
Alright.
One thing is crazy to me. I walk my dog every day. I always take her around like the same loop. And somebody's been smoking cigarettes and just throwing the buds on the ground. And the thing that's crazy to me about that is that there are all kinds of trash cans. Like all you would need to do is hold on to your butt. I mean, not your anatomical butt. But goddamn.
I should have been able to figure this out. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Oh. Okay. Well, depending on what my next move is, depending on what your move is, I think I know what I can do as a next move. That's not winning, but it's not losing either. Because your rabbit's not getting across.
Nice. Ooh, bath time.
I don't want to bring too many pieces up too, because I don't want to get it like blocking everything.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about sneaking in behind you and just being like, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, right there. Oh, I gotta figure that out soon then. Yeah, that's actually pretty worrisome. What do I need to do to win? Yes. I don't want us to be blocking me.
Hey, Mr. Watson. This is Watson. He's pretty cool. This is his butt right here. Oh, hello. You must have heard me. Welcome.
What did you do to fool me this time? Yeah. Oh man, that's annoying.
Finally, a game where I don't lose immediately every time.
Oh no. Oh no. Glad that I missed that. Oh, that would have been bad. Everything turns blue. Man, you did almost have me though. But I wouldn't have noticed that last second.
Yeah, that's true.
I have enough 4 move. Just move the cat out of the way, I think, then march short in.
I think I would have needed 2 turns to be able to do it. But
No, because you were here. The bunny was here and the cat was here.
Yeah, that's true.
So cat out of the way, and then 1, 2, 3. If it wasn't further, I think I can do this now.
Yeah, I think you can.
2, 3.
Nice. Good job.
Finish move. Cool.
Very cool.
This has been Arimaa.
This has been Arimaa.
Have a nice night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks
Play it for yourself at
iggamecenter.com.
Doesn't have that HTTPS.
And it doesn't use Java.
Safety. Yeah.
And you can challenge us, or MangoTownTravis and MangoTownMatt.
Must have a really low caffeine tolerance if it doesn't use Java. Ooh.
Ooh. Boom.
Got him.
See you next time. Have a nice night.
Au revoir.
We'll be playing chess tomorrow too.
Yes.